Hey everyone, and this is a battle with LittleRelapse. I tried to OU spam. I mean, he was using 5, and I asked if I could use 6 because I want to see if I'm any good with OU. Kinda, sorta, yeah. But anyway, and this is like his 400 subs battle, so I was like, yeah, sure. He's using his Christmas team, and what in the heck is Christmassy about Big Finn? Oh, it has a little bit of white on it. Whoops. Anyway, so I lead with Metagross. I was fearing the Earthquake. He might have just gone straight for the Earthquake, so I go into Latias, and Latias like, ah! So I Draco Meteor the heck out of this Dante Taco because it's not allowed to have that name. And so I'm thinking, oh crud, he's going to Dragon Pulse or whatever. But I go into Snorlax in case he throws a special move at me, and he just goes for Flamethrower, predicting my switch. And because Snorlax is morbidly dang it, morbidly obese, their Flamethrower does nothing. Sorry. So I went for an Earthquake, not to try to overpredict this early, but he just goes into Swampert, and Swampert takes it like a champ. Anyways, I go into Suicune, just to take any physical move he can throw at me, and he just goes for Roar, gets Stealth Rock damage, scout out my team, and so Jolteon's brought out, and I'm like, crap, I can't stay in. So I'm pretty much forced to switch. And I go back into Latias, in case, and he Earthquakes, and which thankfully he does. So, that was, yeah. Anyways, I Draco Meteor this thing, and it doesn't quite die, and he went for the, I think he just went for an Ice Beam here. Yeah, and because, Latias is, like, awesome, Latias is gonna take that Ice Beam like a pro, and then he just stays in and lets me Draco Meteor this thing to death, and yay. So anyways, what is he? He goes into Breloom, and yeah, everyone saw how much I cared for this Breloom. So I did something really stupid. I stayed in and Draco Meteored when I should have probably... Well, I wanted to go into Snorlax, but I just didn't. I have no idea why. I just let my Latias go to sleep instead of something else that probably should have gone to sleep. Oh well, so I go into Gyarados and get the Intimidate, and that lowers the attack, and he sets up a sub. A lot of ands. And dang it. I Ice Fang to break the sub, and he just what does he do? Does he go for a Seed Bomb? I think he just goes for a Seed Bomb. Yeah, because it's like neutral. And even with the Intimidate, that did much more than I would have hoped. So he goes into his Skarmory, and I'm like, dang it, because Ice Fang's not going to do much, and Life Orb Recoil will take me down to a point where I probably wouldn't have lived another Stealth Rock, so I just stay in and Waterfall since it's stabbed. And maybe I should have Dragon Danced to possibly one hit, I don't know, but he probably would have just Whirlwinded if he had that, and then Gyarados would have been dead anyways. But, you know what, it didn't matter because he's just going to roost all of that health back, and I end up staying in, well, because I have to, and I just Waterfall, and Gyarados kills itself because it clung to its Life Orb a little too hard. Anyways, yeah, Waterfall did that much, and I die. Yay. So, now this thing's gonna roost and gain all of its HP back. Well, most of it, but leftovers will. So I'm thinking, oh my god, why is my Latias asleep? And, I go into Suicune, which was dumb. I should have just gone into... Because for some reason, I thought his Swampert was still around. I really did. I'm like, that Swampert's there. If I go into Jolteon and predict the Thunderbolt and go into Swamp... No. But... whatever. So he taunts me thinking I was just gonna Calm Mind. And I just went for the Surf. I want this thing dead. Ah. Anyways, he switches and goes into his favorite Pokemon, which is Lantern. And I Ice Beam it in case he switched. Which he did. But, unfortunately, it takes it like a beast. And it pretty much leftovers recovery just, yeah, recovered all that. Anyways, I go into Metagross, and he Thunder Waves me, and I'm like, I don't care. This is a lead Metagross, not an Agiliggross, and it's gross, but um I knew okay, I didn't go for the 3. I went for a Thunder Punch here because I was thinking that he was going to switch into Skarmory, thinking I was going to Earthquake to get the super effective physical move on the Lantern. But no, I got a Parahax, which sucked, and that thing just would have completely been dead. And I love you, Skarmory, but why? 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 Oh well, you know what? Whatever. I love all Skarmories, even if they are on the other team. That yeah. Anyways, so the love of my life takes the surf like a beast, but not really, because what did I do? Did I get a crit? I don't know. I don't remember. I wasn't reading, unfortunately. So, he goes back into his favorite Pokemon. I was thinking he might have. I don't know. I guess I overpredicted, and I stated just a surf. Excuse me. Anyway, so I go back into Jolteon, and because I didn't know this thing had Volt Absorb. Wow, man, I fail. I didn't know this thing had Volt Absorb, but I ended up breaking through my confusion and setting up a sub, thinking that Lord knows what. Maybe I don't know. This thing had pretty much nothing to fear for me. I was just playing. I pretty much knew that I lost. And then I Thunderbolted, and I'm like, dang it! This thing has Volt Absorb. I didn't know. But so I get the Pataya special attack boost, and here's where it would have been pretty epic. I would have gone into Latias, and I know Lantern has good special defense, but I knew I don't know, with the Pataya Berry and Specs and Draco Meteor's insanely powerful move, I don't think this Latias would have taken it, or this Lantern would have taken it to it. He gets a crit on the Thunderbolt, which could have mattered. It just depended if I would have woken up that turn. I go into Metagross, and I'm like, FML. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose because of that Breloom. Yeah, there's no way. So I just explode on his face. That's what she said. And and this Lantern couldn't take it, and it dies. So I go into Suicune because I don't know. I thought I was faster than the Breloom, and I could have ice beamed it, but I'm not faster. And he sets up a sub, and he thought I might have overpredicted, but I didn't. I just went straight for the ice beam. I'm like, crap, I'm slower. There's no way I'm loose. Good game. But no, unfortunately, this takes another, 2.5 minutes long. Oh, whatever. Sorry. I go into Snorlax and be put to sleep, and god darn it, Snorlax, you did nothing for me. Whatever, I'm done. Yeah, so he's gonna focus punch, and I'm gonna send Suicune to take it in the face. And so yeah, he takes it in the face and barely lives, but then he's just gonna seed bomb me like a jerk. I'm done. So over Breloom. I'm never using one. Ever. I even had one in my box. I was thinking, I'm gonna use a Breloom, but then once I realized that it's the cause of Santa Claus not existing, I gave up on it. He set up a sub, and I think I get the first turn. No, I don't. Never mind. What happens? I know I end up doing something. Oh yeah, he tightens his focus. I wake up, and then I just self-destruct, and organs are just flying everywhere because I hate life, and I knew I was going to lose, so might as well have 2 Pokemon commit suicide. And here's a third one committing suicide. I go into Jolteon dies from Stealth Rock. So, different game. At least I know that OU's not my thing, and it was still good. But yeah, bye.